We're at Stickle Ghyll in the Langdale Valley, and we're going to be going along a bit of the Mickleden Valley Trail, but our main object is to find Wall End Farm because we have a picture painted by Heaton Cooper hanging up in our house, well, a copy of it. Last time we walked along this track it was March and it was so muddy that we had to give up, and now we're coming in May and everywhere is so green. I think it's especially green this year because of all the rain we've had, and somehow it doesn't look quite so forbidding. Oh, blue sky. We haven't seen many herdwicks this year, most unusual, but here we have them, and of course the lambs are black to start with. So some of them must be a mixture because they're white over there. But he's a lovely little black lamb. And plenty of grass for them to eat. Oh, here's some on the bridge. Hello. Oh. Ooh. A gnarled old hawthorn tree in full flower, always considered lucky so that you would never cut one down. We have left the field track to join the road which leads to the Old Dugeon Ghyll Hotel, which has been here for more than 300 years, welcoming walkers and climbers. This is a very popular spot for climbing, and as we look into the rocks we can see some up above the chimney pot. There's somebody climbing up there, I think, and over to the left I can see the handrail and things and people there. We're not going to be going up there. Oh, and the swallows are swooping and the house martins. Oy. The Cumbria Way goes up past behind the Dugeon Ghyll Hotel, and here is Middlefell Farm. There's a lovely little bridge over there. I wonder if it's a pack horse bridge. One of these very narrow bridges that just let the horses with their luggage on them to get through. This is Mickleden Beck. Not a lot of water in it at the moment, but back in the winter I bet it would have been gushing along. What a beautiful, well-maintained dry stone wall with the sort of layers of slate in between them. This would give protection when the wind was howling across the fells. As we look around, we can appreciate this wide valley surrounded by these hills and fells. This was made in the Ice Age, and the rock is very suitable for making stone implements. The Neolithic people came here, and though the rock is hard and durable, it is easy to chip away at. Then Norse people came in the 10th century, and the word Mickleden is actually from Mickle is Old Norse for great, and Den is the Old English for valley. We've come round the corner and our first view of Wall End Farm comes into sight just as the rain comes down. We have come as far as possible to where we think Heaton Cooper painted the farm. Obviously it looks different because there's snow on the hills and the trees seem to have moved a bit, but artistic license. The sheep are in the field as they are then. And the actual farm is still the same. We're walking back down now to Old Dugeon Ghyll, and the rain didn't come to anything. We've just come up the little pack horse bridge we saw earlier, and we can hear the cuckoo in the trees behind the hotel, and that's where we're going to. We've had a very nice lunch sitting outside Old Dugeon Ghyll Hotel. A little sparrow took one of our chips before we'd even said Jack Robinson. And now we're looking up at the beautiful view. If you went over there, leaving the Langdales. What a beautiful scene looking back to where we've been. Of course we can't see Wall End Farm. It's at the bottom of that sort of lot of the fells there, but the trees are completely hiding it. It's in a sheltered spot. It's so still that we can hear the climbers upon those rocks. It's absolutely amazing to us that anybody should want to do that voluntarily, but their bright colours are standing out. Is that a raven? I'm not sure. There's a big blackbird in the trees ahead. Every time you turn round and look at the Langdales, it's stunning. And the way the sun is coming in and out and the clouds are going across them, it's ever changing. We've returned to our car in the new Dugeon Ghyll Hotel, where it's a National Trust car park and the majority of people park here on coach parties ready to go up the Ghyll.